Good morning. My name is Mr. Dennelsbeck. I'm the principal of Penwood Middle School, and I want to introduce you to this video. It's a guided tour and some fast facts about what you need to do when you return to Penwood Middle School. First off, let's go through a few things that you were given in September. Everyone received a blue bag. In that blue bag was your computer. You will need your computer when you come to school. Use this bag to carry it. You were given a mask. You need to wear the mask. Everyone must wear the mask, and as you see, you must wear a mask, so the mask is important. You were given a thermometer. Please take your temperature every morning before you come to school, and if you have a fever, you need to stay home. You also received a math book. If you're an 8th grader, it was blue, and a 7th grader, it was red. This stays home. You will get one for school here, and the one you have stays home. And you all received an English book that looks like this. This also stays home. We are trying to limit what you bring to and from home to just your computer. We are extremely excited that you're coming. We're ready for you. Mr. Smythe's video will take you through all of the things that we have for you, including a tour, and we wish you the best of luck. Stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, keep 6-foot distance, and welcome back to school. Looking forward to seeing you on Monday.
Hello friends out there in Patriotville, this is Mr. Smythe, and I am really excited about the opportunity to show you some of our building here at Penwood Middle School and to talk to you about some of the new updates that we've made to make sure that when we transition back into the building, we're doing things as safely and responsibly as possible. So let's get started, and let's start with a little bit of a tour of the building. So we're going to start here from the front of the building over by the office. And we're going to head to the right if you're facing towards the back of the building and show you some of the more important locations in our middle school. The first location that you're going to see is our cafeteria, which also serves as our auditorium during plays and other events like that. We're going to continue down this hallway until we reach the final door on the right, which will show us the hallway to our nurse's office and our guidance department. Here we have our hallway again to our nurse's office and guidance.
Hi everyone, I'm Nurse Gina. For those who don't know me, excited to get you guys back. Can't wait to see you. Remember, wear your masks, social distance, wash your hands. We're only going to come to the nurse's office when you absolutely need to because it's going to be different this year. Got a lot of people who are trying to stay healthy, so be careful. Stay safe.
And if we progress down the hallway past our nurse's office, at the end of this hallway, we will find the guidance department. So if you ever have to go to guidance, you have questions about your report card or your schedule, things like that, you go into the guidance office. We have Miss Kramer here, and in the middle office, we have Miss Hill, our guidance counselor. Now, if we were back at the front of the building by the office and we were to make a left, if we were facing the back of the building, we're going to head towards the library. Before we do that, let's get a quick update on a recent change here at Penwood Middle School with our water fountains.
Hello, I'm Mr. Willis. I teach science. So here in Penwood, we no longer have those water fountains that you had to press the buttons on. We have these water bottle filling stations. So throughout the day, you can bring your own refillable water bottle. They can't be glass. They have to be plastic, something that won't break. And you can refill it throughout the day so you can have water. All right, to do that, you have this little sensor here. You put up the water bottle to it, fills it up with water. Once it's done, pull it away, and you're good to go and you have a drink. All right?
There's one of those water bottle filling stations right in the front of the building on our way to the library. And if we progress down the hallway past the bathrooms, we will make it to the library, which will be on the left. And at the end of the hallway, at the end of each hallway, you will see that there are staircases, which you would use if you were going to the second floor. In our library right now, there's some things stored. A lot of this stuff will be moved out when students come back into the building, but you can see there's plenty of room here to spread out if you had to use the library for a class or after school, or you wanted to check out a book. And now, if we were in the front of the building, we're going to head towards the back of the building on the first floor. We're going to pass our elevator. The cafeteria would be on our right, which we will look at the inside of the cafeteria a little bit later in the tour. But right now, we're just going to head towards the back of the building, where you will see one staircase, 2 hallways where there's classes, and at the end of the hallway to our right, which we will see, is our gym, which is where you enter the building in the morning for school. And now we're going to get a quick tip on mask wearing from one of our science teachers.
Hi, I'm Mr. Axberg, 7th and 8th grade science teacher. In the beginning of the school year, you were all sent masks in your bag. It's very important that you wear them. It protects you, it protects your family, it protects your friends, and it protects the teachers and staff here at Penwood Middle School. Besides wearing a mask, it's also very important that you wear it properly. You were all sent these cloth masks. You're going to want to make sure it is covering your face completely, nice and tight on the nose. You should not be able to, air should not be able to come through it in any way. Nice and tight. This is how you properly wear a mask. Also, the masks are cloth, so it's important that you clean it on a regular basis. A good routine might be at night when you charge your Chromebook, wash your mask as well, have it ready to go, and then when you're ready to go to school, you have them both ready.
Now for all our new scholars, we're going to take a look at how we enter the building in the morning for school. This might be a little tricky for some of our scholars because we enter the building in the morning from the 7th Street entrance, which is in the back of the gym. We do not enter school in the morning from the front of the building, the front door of Penwood Middle School, unless you arrive at school late after classes have started. Then you would enter in the front of the building. But as all of our scholars here at Penwood Middle School arrive at school on time, they enter through the 7th Street door entrance, which will bring you into the gym. And here we see our doors on the 7th Street side of the building. We have 2 sets of doors, and this year we will be using both sets of doors, one set of doors for 7th grade and one set of doors for 8th grade scholars. So you will enter the building and you will walk up to our remote thermometer. We will have personnel there, staff, to make sure that everyone is showing the correct temperature. The thermometer will read you a digital readout of your temperature. And then once you have your temperature taken, you will walk to your first period class, socially distancing in the hallway, of course, which we will see in a little bit. But you can see here we're showing you 7th grade scholars and 8th grade scholars entering through different entrances in the gym, having their temperature checked, and then walking, again, socially distanced, to their first period class. Now, scholars should be taking their temperature regularly when they're at home, and of course, if you don't feel well, we encourage you to stay home. But if somebody does enter the building and has their temperature checked, and it is too high, we will see what we're going to do in the event that that happens.
You're gonna have to line up right over there. Officer Hill to the nurse. Can you come down to the gym, please? Thank you.
And now we're going to see how you shouldn't enter the building at Penwood Middle School in the morning.
Let's come back. Come back. Come.
Now, after you've entered the building, you will walk to your class, and throughout the day, when you go to your classroom, we're going to show you how you should be entering class, socially distanced, and spread out in your classroom when you take your seat. Your teachers in each classroom will advise you on how best to sit in their class while maintaining socially distanced and responsible seating arrangements. Each scholar comes into the room, maintaining as much distance as possible, not making any contact with anyone or anything, and they take a seat spread out from one another. And now we're going to take a look at how you would walk in the hallway. Exiting the classroom into the hallway, staying on the right side of the hallway so that scholars going the opposite direction can pass safely on the left. And they're also maintaining safe distancing as best as possible. And you can see this year at Penwood Middle School, we have arrows on our floor which indicate how far you should be from the person in front of you, and also separating the hallway into two sides so that everyone can safely travel the hallway. Now we're going to see an example of how not to walk in the hallway. And now we go to another one of our science teachers who's going to give us some tips on washing your hands.
Everybody, my name is Miss Geenans and I am a 7th grade science teacher, and I'm here to talk to you about washing your hands. As you all know, it is very important to wash your hands after using the restroom and before you eat. Now more than ever, it's extremely important that you wash your hands, so I'm going to show you what to do. So you want to make sure that you turn on the sink with hot water, not cold water. You want to get some soap. And you want to run your hand under the water, and you want to scrub for 20 seconds. I've been told that you can sing the happy birthday song twice. You can also just count to 20. You want to make sure that you are scrubbing in between your fingers. Scratch nails on your palms to get under your fingernails. And when you are finished, you want to make sure that you rinse thoroughly. Try not to touch the faucet with your nice clean hands. And use paper towel to dry your hands off. Highly recommend that if your hands are clean and washed, that you also use a paper towel to open the door when you leave the restroom, or you can air dry your hands as well. We also have hand sanitizer throughout the building. You can do this when you are done washing your hands. Just want to reiterate that this is not a substitution for washing your hands, it's just an addition. So please make sure that if you use the restroom or if you are going to the cafeteria, that you wash your hands before doing so.
Now that we've shown you how to walk in the hallway, enter classrooms, and enter the building, we're going to take a look at how we safely enter the cafeteria for lunch. This year, lunch is going to be a little different, but in some ways the same. You enter the cafeteria, again, making your best effort to maintain distance from other scholars, and you will find a seat at your designated table for lunch. Seating places are marked where scholars can and cannot sit, and there should be no more than 3 scholars to 1 table. You will sit at a table in the cafeteria, and you will wait until you receive your lunch from one of the lunch ladies who will be walking around dropping off lunches. And now we take a look at how not to enter the cafeteria for lunch.
So we're gonna do all that again, because that is absolutely unacceptable. We are not spiced up.
Well, that's it for our video. We hope you guys learned a lot. We can't wait to see you. I hope everyone stays healthy and stays safe, and we'll see you soon.